Some days you can hear me cry. Some days. I think when Ben told me that we'd be doing this show with the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. You know, when I walked out on stage for the first time to rehearse with them, to be able to play this show seems so crazy. And I feel very lucky to be able to do it. Initially, it was supposed to be 3 arrangers, and it went down to 2, and then all of a sudden it just became Alex Turley, who has done such an incredible job. We left Alex to his own devices, basically. So I think he took about a month to arrange everything, and he would send us through drafts over the couple of weeks that he was working on them, and we'd give notes collectively. He did an incredible job. And then we just kind of gave it to Andrew Bruce, my music director, and then Jack Britton, who obviously produced the last couple of albums, came on to kind of oversee everything and make sure things were still keeping within the vein of the album per se. And I think having Andrew and Jack on the job together, they make a really good team, and they've really managed to kind of plug the band into the orchestra really well. It's nice to be able to see someone else take your music and give it new life. You know, the album's been out for, I don't know, over a year, and all the other stuff longer than that. And I guess the thing that you hope for as an artist is that your music still has life till, you know, way past, you know, the time of your death. And yeah, it's really exciting that we get to record it as well, so that we have it forever. Yeah. I think the most challenging part of giving your music over to an arranger is the time restrictions. So when Alex had finished, we basically had only a few weeks to give notes. And then if we had any other notes after that, we just could not. So that was challenging, because I think there was still room for us, not room, but there were still things that we wanted to finesse and add or subtract or whatever. And, you know, in this situation, you just have to work within the constraints of the time frame. So in that sense, it was challenging. I remember when Alex first sent through his arrangements, his first draft of the arrangements, and I was driving to pick Dovey up, my son, and I chucked it on in the car, and I was driving, and the first song that came on was 3 into Shiver, and I literally had to pull over on the side of the road and ugly cry for about 10 minutes, because I couldn't, just seeing the stuff that me and Jack have written within the context of this magical orchestra was so overwhelming. And, you know, when you see your work reflected back to you in that way, you start to think about, oh my gosh, I wish this person was here to see that or hear it or whatever. And then it's a real overwhelming cocktail of emotions and thoughts that run through your head. That this is a big deal, you know? And there's so many different points in different songs that get me so excited, especially when I hear the harp come in at certain points. It's always so magical and Disney-esque. And then every time things kind of crescendo with the, you know, the horns, I have to kind of catch myself a little bit, because it's just so overwhelming. And we're performing in a really quiet room, so I just, not knowing how it's going to sound outside is kind of a little bit daunting, but exciting at the same time. It's really beautiful to see 2 different worlds combined on stage, and how the orchestra is obviously very focused on the conductor and focused on getting all the things right in what's in front of them. And because we've toured for so long, and our whole environment is about collaboration and looking at each other and communicating, you know, you'll see that still happening with the band, whereas the orchestra are very focused. But then occasionally you'll see someone slip out of the orchestra and just pay attention to what we're doing and vice versa, and it's really beautiful to watch. This is the hard yards at the moment, just practicing and making sure we're all doing our part so that we don't look like fools in front of the orchestra. During rehearsal, I think we were all just so focused on for me specifically, I didn't want to mess up at all. I didn't want the orchestra to turn around and go, oh my gosh, it's taking so long to get this one thing right. The Opera House obviously is such an iconic building. It means so much on so many different levels, especially for me coming from the culture that I do. I think I am probably the first Papua New Guinean to play at the Opera House forecourt, so that would be a huge deal for my family. I think it's really nice for the audience or the people that have followed me over the last couple of years, or the last decade actually, to see the journey kind of apex at this point of being able to do this. And I feel very grateful to be able to do this with them. You know, I've had a lot of people now that have followed me, have messaged me on Instagram saying, I'm so excited, or I'm flying from here or flying from there to come to the show, and that's really, yeah, it's something else. So nervous.
Okay.
You've got this.
And ground the shit out of you.
You've got this, babes. And we got you, all right?
So let's kick off tonight's collaboration with Sydney Symphony Orchestra by welcoming Matthew Doyle on didgeridoo and the incredible Ngaiire to the stage.
It is so insane to be here in front of 5,000 people. It's called Once. Thanks, Jess. We get a buzz on a bubblegum bubble, singing a song about how we have no trouble. Life's alone like a lifeline, time is something that fools feels good in palm of your hand. We shake our bodies still go insane. Action is sweet and electric. We die repetitively. Once to be the first time you do it, so you can do it again. It's just a second away. Do it again and again. And if we did it a million, and if we did it for love, we didn't do it now. Oh. Make some noise, sit down. Dance and we do receive love. No, I couldn't, and we just discover. Life is long for the most part. Time is on your side. If you've got break, feel break, heal it hard. Same action is sweet and electric. We die repetitively. To be the first time you do it, so you can do it again. It's just a second. And if we did it a million, and if we did it for love, we didn't do it enough. Do it, do it, do it.
Thank you so much.
Guys, bravo, awesome. What an experience. Oh my God. Well done, man. Thanks, guys. Beautiful job. Bravo, thanks. Bravo, mate.
She's very welcome. You can come to our concert tomorrow night if you like.
Real?
Yeah,
Oh
of
my
course.
gosh, you would die.
Yeah.
This.
Let me
Yeah, isn't it?
It's great.
Really beautiful. It's lovely to see her.
The full score by Alex Turnley, who's standing right there. It's like it's so dense. It's so dense.
278 pages? Pages. What you said 278?
Yeah, 278.
278. So incredible. I will cherish this forever. Forever, ever. They might have to bury this with me when I go down to the... when I die.
Okay, cool.
Alex, Carl,